Hi you guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Karen Prince. Thank you for clicking on this video. It must mean you're interested to see how I did my hair. So if you want to see how I did this, then here we go. Okay, so here is the hair info. This is the type of hair I use. This pack usually comes with 3 bundles, but I used it and forgot to record. This is the other type of synthetic hair, and I'm going to show you guys what the human hair looks like in the upcoming clips. Okay, so to begin, I like to prep my hair for the synthetic hair, both types. I like to take them and cut them in half, and then I cut them in 4. It just made it easier for me to work with them, especially with the shorter locks. When you're doing the longer locks, I suggest you just cut the synthetic hair in half, and that's it. So you don't have to keep adding pieces. But then I move on and further separate the water wave hair and split it in half just like that. Then I always like to stretch and fluff before I wrap. And before I move on, I just want to show you what the human hair texture looks like. You do not have to use what I use. I really suggest you use some of your older hair that you have laying around. And this is about how much hair I will put in each lock. Okay, you guys, so please forgive me. I'm kind of starting a quarter of the way in. My hair is already sectioned, and I just went ahead and sectioned some pieces and then started to braid them down slightly, just a short amount away, not even like a full inch or so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add in 1 piece of the human hair to the top of the braid by feeding the hair into the braid. So to do that, I'm just going to continue to braid down just a little bit more, and then I'm going to take a piece of the human hair, lay it against my head, add the human hair into the center section of the braid, and begin to braid slowly. You can use a clip to hold down the human hair so it doesn't slip, but I had started doing it so much to now I just recognize that I can braid slow versus picking up the clip and then clipping it down. But if you're a beginner, please use the clip so the hair doesn't slip. After I braid, then I start to twist the rest of my hair just to make the process a little bit faster. So after I finish twisting my natural hair, I'm going to go ahead and fold my hair in half. Then I'm going to begin to wrap my hair around itself, creating a small bantu knot at the end. Now, I didn't do this, but I will highly suggest you add an elastic rubber band at the end so the bantu knot does not come loose. Again, this is one of those do as I say, not as I do. It's really going to help you, trust me. So after I do that, then I just take the piece of the afro hair and I add it on at the end of that little bantu knot and continue to braid it on there. And then once I pass the bantu knot, then I start to just do a little bit of a twist and then I let it go. I don't twist the kinky hair all the way down. Now I am going to go ahead and wrap the locks. So what I'm going to do here is take a separated piece of the water wave hair, and then I'm going to lay half of it against the braid and hold on to it, and then I'm going to begin to wrap the lock at the base. And I'm using a small piece of hair because I wanted more of the knotless look. But what you're going to do is you're going to wrap and hold the base with your index finger. So wrap and hold, wrap and hold, wrap and hold. And once you wrap the base about 5 to 6 times, then you can loosen up a bit and begin to wrap down the length of the braid and create the lock. And you want to just continue to wrap down until you get to the human hair piece. Find the human hair piece, separate it, and clip it out of the way. Now, since I'm working with shortcut pieces, I am going to add in another piece of the free tress hair and begin to wrap down. It's just the same as I did with the base, so just repeat those steps. You want to go ahead and wrap where you're adding a new piece of hair just a little bit tighter, and then you can loosen up again. But like I said earlier, when you're doing the longer locks, so you don't have to keep adding small pieces of hair, go ahead and just cut that water wave hair in half. And then you won't have to keep adding in like I did. So this was a learning moment for me, but I was already on a roll, so I just kept doing it like this. But cut the hair in half. It'll take less time, trust me. So continue to wrap the lock and just keep measuring it to see where the lock is ending and where you want to stop it at. This is what I did for my whole head. So the steps you see me doing here, I did them for each lock. I always measured before I stopped the lock, and I did my best to align it with where I wanted it to stop. And it's not that hard. All you have to do to stop the lock is figure out where you want it to stop first. And then you're just going to pinch it and fold it in half. And then you're going to begin to wrap the hair back up the lock. It's literally that simple. It's not hard. Just take your time and grip it so that you can have a good hold on it and wrap it up. And then after you wrap it up, you're going to want to palm roll it and add some glue. So that's how I did my hair, guys. You guys can do this too. I am a DIY advocate for doing your own hair, and I just want to let you guys know, please read those hair tip cards that I put on the screen throughout the video. They may be answering some of the questions that you guys are having. I tried my best. I really tried my best to explain this, but I feel like it may be all over the place. So if you guys have more questions, please leave them in the comment section. But hopefully I explained this in good detail and you guys can understand how I did my hair. Okay, so here are some quick tips that I think it's important for you guys to know when you do this style. Okay, so one of the things I want to let you know is be patient with yourself when you're trying to achieve that kind of sharp look. My hair is not perfect, okay, but be patient with yourself and take your time and just measure where you want your hair to stop. All you have to do is fold it like I showed you earlier and then continue to wrap up. It's really not that hard. Don't be intimidated by the bob look or getting your locks to stop all at one length. You can do it. So another thing is I only wanted to wear my locks in one style, so I have no intentions on wearing the middle part or flipping them over to the other side of my head or anything like that. So I intentionally made my locks to all go over this way. That's why you have some of them that are long, and if it was to fall over here, it's gonna look like this. So, you know, be cautious about that. If that's not something you want, then, you know, adjust accordingly to how you would like it to be. Let me see, what is something else I want to tell you guys? I feel like I should have wrote notes, okay? I should have wrote notes, because when I'm doing my hair, it's like, oh, I'm gonna tell them this, oh, I'm gonna tell them that. Sorry, excuse me. Always questions in the comments, because I will answer, I will respond. Let me see, oh, parting. I'm gonna put the number of locks that I have right here in my head and also parting. So I wanted my hair to look a little bit more full. You don't have to do them as full as mine, but I'll let you guys know. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows and then a middle part, and then it's another 5 rows on the other side. And I just parted my hair in a U and I came around. And once I got to the small U up here, once I got to this smaller U, that's when I decided to go ahead and divide my sections into 3, and then that's where I got that middle section from. So yeah, definitely this hair had to grow on me. I didn't like it at first, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still trying to see if I kind of like it, you know. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, also, if you have trouble finding hair like this, here are some tips, because I know I get a lot of people asking me about the particular hair I use in this video and in my last boho lock video. Don't worry about the brand. The brand is not what you want to worry about. You want to worry about the texture of the hair. Yes, you want a water wave. Yes, you want a kinky type hair, but when you're looking for the water wave, try to go to your beauty supply. Try to lift open that pack and touch it, okay? See if it's a little too silky. You do not want it too silky. I do not recommend the free tress hair. It's too silky for me, and I don't like the texture that it gives the locks. So stay away from the free tress. No disrespect, but for this particular style, or if you want something similar, find like a little cheapy brand. That was my first time using that brand, but find a little cheapy brand, find something lightweight, and you guys are gonna be okay. Unfortunately, they don't sell this particular hair on Amazon, and I usually just get it from my local beauty supply, so don't be afraid to go to your beauty supply store. But yes, you guys, I think that is it. I'm sorry, I'm not in the best mood, so I may be forgetting some things, but I still wanted to come on here and give you guys this video and show you guys how I did my hair. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.